Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. Tonight I decided to make a video about how I put on foundation. Normally it's very quick, it's very easy, and you don't actually necessarily need brushes. So let's start. First, we're gonna start off putting on my primer. NYX Born to Glow is what I've been using lately. I don't necessarily like it too much. It doesn't really illuminate like how it says that it does, but if you are looking for a good drugstore primer, then I would recommend this Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer. It actually has a really good thick consistency, so it holds on to makeup really well and really does make it last all day. Let's start in with just putting in a little bit of primer right on my finger there. I usually just dab it with both my fingers and then I rub it in all the way. Make sure that you get it in every corner that you're going to put on foundation, because the point of putting on a primer is to hold on to your makeup as well as having a barrier between your skin and your foundation or concealer or whatever it is that you're going to use. BB cream, CC cream, you've got lots of options. Lately I've been using as foundation E.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. It's actually been working out really good for me. I like it. The only thing that I don't like is that it has a pump, but it broke after like the second or third try. So I've been basically picking up the makeup right from it right there. I use it, put it right on my finger, and then I dab it all into my skin. You just put it in everywhere. Make sure that you get in the corners there under your chin. You put it right up until almost the hairline, right around here. Make sure that you get it where you really are going to want your foundation, because later on we're going to blend it. I look really funny like this, right? All right, next we're going to blend it. I usually use this beauty blender. I found this at TJ Maxx. This one was $3.99. I used it this morning, that's why it has foundation on it. But make sure when you buy your beauty blender that it does that, and it's not like too hard, because the hard ones actually they don't blend that well. They actually, what they do is they just kind of pull the makeup everywhere, but they don't blend. So make sure when you buy one, it's a beauty blender that's soft like that. I use my primer and I spray it twice right on the beauty blender, and then I go right in. That makes it damp enough for it to do its job. Take your time with this. Don't just rush in. Don't just go and, kind of get it and whatever. Like, don't think about where you're actually, hitting the sponge. Don't go like that, because basically you're going to miss spots. You want to make sure that you get it over here. Want to make sure that you are blending in into your nose. I use it under my eye also because I have dark circles, so it just helps my concealer a little bit more. Right in between my eyebrows. There's really no way of doing this. You don't just go up and down, up and down. It's just basically like you blend in and you kind of make sure that you push the makeup everywhere. So really, it's really up to you on how you want to actually blend it, or what you're doing with your hand. All right, after I blend it all the way, some people bring it all the way down, but wherever it is that you wear your foundation, that's where you want to blend it. Right now we're gonna go on with concealer. I've been using the E.l.f. HD Definition Lifting Concealer. It's been working really good. I got it in medium, and it actually matches my skin color a little bit too well, so I can't really use it as a highlighter. But it just gives me more options on what kind of highlighting that I want to use. If I want to do, you know, cream, if I want to use powder, it doesn't matter. So I go back in with my beauty blender and I blend that part in as well. Some people go over their eye. You don't necessarily have to. I don't all the time. But you do want to make sure that you're blending that in. When you put on your concealer, some people will bring it out this way, and that actually elongates your face. If you bring it down, it just basically makes it even, and it doesn't give you that long look. So I necessarily would bring it down. That's more like a drag queen look, and it's very dramatic. It's not every day. So that's basically it. Now what I do to set this, I've been using Airspun loose face powder. I got this at Walmart. Actually no, I got this at Walgreens, and they have it in the nail polish section. So you know, they'll have it in like weird places. Just, you gotta look for it. It's always like with the nail polishes. It's so weird. It's a powder. So what I normally do to my concealer in the mornings, actually I would bake it. I use another beauty blender, the hard one, hard that is, and I just basically place it right underneath my eyes, because that's where I put my concealer. If I put my concealer here or here or here, then that's where I would put this loose powder. Now the reason why I'm baking it, it's because just adding on powder really doesn't, it sets it, but baking it will, it just gives it an extra you know. So, and I put it right in this area because when I smile, my foundation cracks. So normally once I set it with this powder, then it doesn't do that. It won't, like my foundation won't crack. I look funny, right? All right, so from here, while waiting for it to kind of, you know, bake, I would go in, fill in my brows. You could actually do your bronzer, you know, your contouring and whatnot. Wait about 10 minutes. But today, since we're doing a quick video, I'm not gonna wait the 10 minutes. So what I usually do is I just take a regular face brush and I just wipe it off. And that does the trick. You just wipe everything off. Now the reason why you want to set your concealer is because concealer, it'll move. If you're sweating, it'll just kind of move, and you don't want your concealer to move. You put it there for a reason. So if I had finished my face, if I, you know, from now on you can put on your blush, put on your lipstick. After you put on your mascara, I normally put my mascara last. I normally wait until my mascara dries and then set it with your setting spray. If you set your face with a setting spray before your mascara dries, it actually, your mascara will just come down to here because your eyes are closed and you basically get your mascara marks. But that's just another trick that I learned, is just wait until your mascara dries before you set your face. I've been using this Badescu setting spray. It's actually working out really, really good. I am in love with it. I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere else as far as setting sprays. This one, facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. So it gives a good rosy smell to it, which I absolutely love. I love smells when it comes to, like, you know, flowers or anything like that. My husband's a little sensitive to it, so if any of you have any sensitivity to flowery smells, if you kind of just, you know, if it gives you a headache, then I wouldn't recommend this. This one was $7. It's 4 ounces, and look how big it is. It's almost as big as my whole head. So it's a good size for $7. I bought it at Ulta, and my sister actually found it for $5 at Ulta. They had I guess a $2 off sale, and definitely pick this up. So I normally spray it 4 times, and that is enough. You don't really need to do more. If you really have like you know, where you really want to set, if you have like a bunch of like eyeshadow and you just basically really want to do an extra set, then what I normally do is I would wait until it dries and then I spray it again. But that is everything that I have tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.